Hi, welcome to Start 3D Modeling. In this video, I will show you how to create this solid in Plasticity. Plasticity is a quite new but interesting 3D modeling program. If you want to learn more about working with this system, I am including a link to a nearly 2-hour tutorial in the description below this video. Now, I will create a new project in Plasticity and show you how to model this part. We will start by creating a cross-section of this solid. We will do this on the side plane. I click on this cube here to set the side view, and here I will start by creating helper geometry. First, I draw a line from the origin of the coordinate system along the x-axis with a length of 10 millimeters. I simply define the first point of the line, then I drag the line along the x-axis. I press the Tab key and enter the dimension of this line. Next, I select Draw Line again, and now I draw a line along the x-axis. This time with a length of 35 millimeters, so I press the Tab key and type 35. Now this line is selected. I press the G key to activate the Move command. Then I press the Z key because I want to move this line in the Z axis, and I enter -25. I press Enter and enter again. Now I select Draw Line again and draw a line with a length of 30 millimeters. I press Tab, type 30. Press Enter and activate the Move command again. I press the G key, press the Z key to move it along the Z axis, and enter -50 millimeters. I press Enter and enter again to finish this. Now I select the Spline command and draw a spline like this. And now I click the right mouse button to finish drawing the spline. Okay, the solid will look a bit different than what I showed you at the beginning, but the goal of this example was to show you how you can create reference geometry to precisely draw a shape. In this case, these lines are just helper geometries that served us to draw this spline. Now I select these lines with the Shift key and press the Delete key to remove this geometry. Now I will copy this geometry. I will do this using the keyboard shortcut Shift+D. Now I press the X key and enter 2 to change the position of this line by 2 millimeters. I press Enter and enter again to confirm. Now I select Draw Line and draw a line from this point to this point. Okay. I click right to finish drawing the line. Now I select Draw Line again and draw a line from this point to this point and click the right mouse button to finish. I close the view of the temporary construction plane. I switch to region selection. I select this region. Here, the extrude command was selected by default, but in this case, I want to create this solid by rotating the sketch around the Z-axis. Therefore, I select the Revolve command and define the axis of rotation. I click 2 points on the Z-axis. Here we create the solid by rotating this region by an angle of 360 degrees. I click OK, and we have such a solid in the outliner. I click on the group of flat geometries and click the icon next to one of these geometries to turn off their visibility. And now I select this solid. We can select this solid in the outliner, or we can switch to solid selection mode and select this solid in the workspace. With the solid selected, I press the F key and choose the Delete Redundant Topology command from the command list. To remove the visibility of this line, I select this command and now the line is invisible and the solid looks like this. Now I switch to face selection. I select this face, and here the Push Face command was selected by default. However, in this case it would work like this, but I would like to create another part of the solid here. Therefore I press Escape, this face is selected, and I press the E key to activate the Extrude command. Now I can create another part of the solid, and I will do it to a height of 10 millimeters. So I press the D key, type 10, press Enter, and enter again to confirm. Now I switch to edge selection. And with the Shift key, I select these two edges, then I press the D key to add a fillet here. And I type 10. I press Enter and enter again to confirm. And now I switch to solid selection. I select the solid and will use the Mirror command. We can select this command from the list. We select the Mirror command. Here I'd like to mirror this geometry about this face. To do this, I switch to the side view, select the Freestyle command, press the F key, and now indicate 2 points on this line to define that this face is the mirror plane. And I press the Q key to join the copy of the solid with the source solid. I click OK, and in this way, we created such a solid. I know that this solid differs a bit from what I showed you at the beginning, but the goal of this lesson was primarily to show that we can create lines that will serve as helper geometries for creating other geometry, so that we can create a line with specific dimensions, so that we have points we can refer to while creating other geometry. Thanks to this, we can create precise geometries in Plasticity. What is more, you also learned the mirror operation, where the mirror plane is not a basic coordinate system plane, but a freely defined plane. That's it for today. If you'd like to learn more about 3D modeling in Plasticity, I've linked a tutorial in the description below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.